Hi again. In this video I'm going to present you the rollover settings section. Basically in this small section there are a lot of features, and it is like the core of this system, but I can't say that it is the core, because everything that you will set up here in the entire settings section, it will affect how your system will work. But let's start with the beginning, and you have the first option, accumulate or subtract. Basically depending on your option, the system will accumulate all the penalty points, and up to the allocated points here, and it will present you how many allocated points has every worker at every moment, and how many does it have until he will reach the limit. And in case he is above the limit, it will show you exactly how many points he used above that limit you set up here. When you will set up as a subtract point system type, it will use this as a start point, as you see here, initial points, and it will subtract the penalty points used by every employee, and also it will show you how many penalty points does that every employee left to be used, and how many penalty points he used above that limit. In the next section you will have the rollover type. So basically this system offers you in the same time three rollover types. You have the option to use the current year, which means the current year, it will be the year you select here in the employee per year. So if I select 2024, I will see that I have presented here completely automatically in this tab. You don't have to do absolutely anything, just to select the year and the employee, and it will present you all the attendance for this for the employee selected, and all the days with penalty points applied. And we see that for every day and for every month for the selected year. So if we have the system set up current year, that means that the rolling points are affected, rollover points are calculated based on the current year selected, January 1st 2024 and December 31 2024, and this will work based on the year you select here. So for 2025 the rollover points will be applied for 2025, and also you will have presented here all the tendency and penalty points presented into the calendar with all the necessary information here. Okay. Further, if you want to use the system as a fiscal year rollover type, just select fiscal year and select your start month for the fiscal year. So we have now selected for the July 2020 for the July month. And the system will take in consideration to complete the rollover period the year also selected in the employee per year. And since we have the fiscal year selected here, we have July 1st 2025 up to June 30 2026. This is completely automatically built here, and you don't have to do anything excepting to select your start month in the start date here, and the system will build everything for you. And if we go back into the employee per year and go into the calendar, we will see that we have a brand new calendar here, and we have January, and have all the data presented here from 1st July 2025 up to 30 June 2026. If we go to preview the data for the fiscal year from 2024, we will just see July 2024 up to June 2024, and in the settings we will also notice that we have now 2024 up to 2025. Okay, and so the rollover period is completely dynamic built by the system for you, based on the start month and based on the year you select here to preview. All the point is automatically allocated and calculated based on these two data that you select here. If we go to, let's change the month to see how this is working. So we see now all the data for the fiscal year July 1st and June 30 for any year we select on this sheet. And if we go and change, for example, the month from, let's presume, from August, we see that we have August 1st 2024 and July 31 2025. And if we go back to employee per year, we will see that we have a new calendar build that starts for from August 1st up to July 31. If we change the year 2025, we will see the year is changed and we have August and July. Okay, so this is how the system is working, and it is perfect. You don't have to worry about anything. You just have to select your start month and the system will build the calendaristic year and the entire calendar based on the year you want to have for the fiscal year. So you have up to 6 years here, 2024 up to 2029, and each calendaristic year will be built based on the start month you have selected here. Further, you have the third option as by number of days. When you specify that you want your system to work based on the a specific numbers of rollover days or rolling days, you have to specify here a specific number for your rollover days. So if you have 182 days, you just have to specify here, and you will see that your calendar and your entire system will be calculated based on this specific amount of days. Sorry for that. One thing to take in consideration about this option by number of days is that the year selected here, it will not be taken in consideration anymore, because the system, it will calculate 182 days like we have here, starting from today's date. So it will go back by itself, starting from today, 182 days, and it will build your calendar. It will show you your calendar specifically and only for that time period, except excluding the year selected here. So this year it will not be taken in consideration if we select to set up the system based on the specific number of days. So let's presume that we have 365 days. If we go here, we will see that we have now 2023 and 2024, because our system is taking in consideration that we are in July 27 here, and 365 days going back, it is going back forward up to 2023. This is blank because we don't have any data recorded in 2023. Okay, and if we set up this rollover type, let's presume 150 days, you will see that the calendar will be automatically updated only for 2024, because 150 days starting from today's date back forward is going back to somewhere in, not back to somewhere, but we know exactly up to February 28, 2024. So our system will show us the attendance and penalty points starting from today's date up to 28 February 2024, because it's automatically updated and calculated the number of days and showing us in calendar, and it is updating the calendar based on the how many specific days it has to show us. with the penalty points and the presence of at work for every employee. So that is how the rollover type is working. You can switch between these days, these rollover types at any point. This is the beauty of this system. You can switch back and forward. You can make scenarios. You can see how employees acting based on any rollover type you need. This won't affect anything. The system will calculate everything and anything based on your option here. You don't have to worry because your job, it will be just to select the rollover type from here and include the number of days. In case you use the number of rolling days, you have to change the start month in case you use the fiscal year, and do absolutely anything in case you use the current year. So you are capable to play with different scenarios and select everything you need without being worried that you will break anything. Okay, so you have basically three systems into one. You'll just have to set up your attendance here and penalty points based on any specific month. You select here 2025, for example, February of March. You have everything here. You just select, let's make Emily Davis is present in the office on 5 March 5 2025, and you can change the system rollover type without being worried about anything. Further on this section, you have the option to build and use up to 3 different shift types. You have the present. This is just dummy data I have included to play and build it around. You have the present, evening shifts and night shifts, and allocate an abbreviation for every shift type. These abbreviations will be used by you, and it will automatically update the entire system when you will schedule your employees at work. So if you type anywhere in this section, this is for you to schedule your employees and assign penalty points. Everything else is completely dynamic. You don't have to do anything here. It will calculate everything for you based on what you are doing here. So you have the present, early shift and night shift to use in your attendance management tracker. Okay, and the last option from the rollover settings, it is the notifications on or off. You have the option to turn your notifications yes or no. This is about a visual notification about the status of every employee and how many penalty points it has used, accumulated, and so on, how many points he to use, and it will warn you when someone used more points that it was allocated for him. And right now the status, as you see here, notifications are turned off for the system. If you want to turn it on, just simply select notification on, yes, and as you see right now you have all the necessary information here, how many penalty points he is remaining, the rollover interval. This is updating based on the rollover you set up here. So for example, this is the current year, January 1st 2025, because we have 2025 selected here, and December 31 2025. If you want to change to preview the data for 2026, just select here. It will select the rollover interval for January 1st 2026, December 31 2026. It will present you how many points this employee used in the rollover interval and how many points it is remaining. In case it has many points, more points used that he has allocated, you'll see a warning here. I don't know if I still have one with so many points used, but you'll see here a red hand with a warning that you should not allow it to allocate more points to use for this employee. Okay, and that was with the rollover settings system. In the next section, in the next video, I'm going to present you the penalty point section, penalty point reason, how to build and how to use it for the entire system. Thank you. See you next time.